Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be, as the title says, finishing off the website. We're pretty close here. There's like basically one last thing in the front end that we have to get working to get a kind of like working demo of this. And then like one more back-end feature that we'll have to integrate like a little bit later. But we're pretty close. Hopefully this is the final stretch to ship a demo version of this thing, which will be pretty awesome. So, before we get started, we're going to start things off right with a nice cup of tea, some Iron Goddess oolong, and hopefully have a fantastic streaming day. Okay. So basically what we've got right now is the e-reader, right? I've converted it to single page spread for now, just to make things a little bit simpler for what we're about to do, which is integrate this selections thing. So here we have basically anytime you make a highlight on here, it'll add something to this selections array. And we want that, first of all, to appear on the right side of the screen. So let's try to fix that. So now, oh, here we go. So that seems to have done it. And then I want height to be the same for the two of these, right? Okay, so that looks good. That's good enough to just go commit, I think. All right. So now the goal is basically anytime you make one of those selections and you create a post out of it, we upload that to the server. So I want to, right now I'm grabbing the posts from the server, but I'm not doing anything with them. They're not getting rendered out and added to that selections thing correctly, which I thought they would be. So let's figure out what's going on there. So let's see. It may be the case that in the actual, so selections are like a ref, so they might be actually in there, and it looks like they are, right? Ref 6, so if we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, so they are in selections, and if I make another one, it does, oh, it is working. Oh, okay. So these ones are the ones that are being grabbed from the server. Now that didn't really work very well, did it? Okay, so yeah, so they are being grabbed from the server. They're not getting rendered correctly on init though, right? So we have to fix that. Let's see. Oh, that would be why. So instead of rendition.display, it needs to be rendition.current. Because that's a ref. And then set selections is a fake one, right? So because this is a ref as well, so let's see. So that should clear up some of our errors here. Yeah, so I think that actually is like that is the place where I made that. So it's opening to the correct like place in the book, but it's not doing anything. We need to make it highlight too. Well, and we need to fix that it's not rendering initially. So let's see here. So when is get posts running? Like right there. So this should be, this is grabbing everything and putting it in selections. Now I'm not sure why selections map is not doing anything until we make another highlight. So let's look. Oh, well now it did. That time it didn't. Because so at this point the ref should have stuff in it, right? Yes. Hello, Fern of Sigma. Welcome. Let's see. So why? We might need to just cause this to tell this to re-render here after we grab the posts from the back end. I'm working on this is my website that I'm working on with a buddy of mine. Basically, it's like a e-reader type site where you have the ability to make kind of annotations and share those with other people. So we're pretty close to being done. The last feature is kind of hooking up the ability to grab a bunch of posts from the server and kind of render them out to this sidebar here. So just trying to work on that. But right now we're having, well, that remove button doesn't work. So I think selections might actually need to go back to being a state variable, because that we do want to force to re-render. Let me just make sure that is the case. So like here we would want that to re-render. We'd want that to re-render here. Yeah. So I'm going to change that back then. Alright, so got that. Alright, we'll fix it in here. Oops. I don't know if that syntax will quite work. We'll probably have to fix the way that's concatenating stuff. Okay, so we got one that shows up at the when we get on the page here, right? So this might be a problem because now we're screwing up kind of like the render loop we had before. So let's see. Okay, well, so that is opening to the last page we were on. And it's showing this one. Now, why is it only showing one, though? Because that's the only one that's making its way in there. Okay, so that makes sense. So basically, I think it was correct to assume that concatenation was not being handled correctly. Because I think we're just dealing with some React state stuff going on here. So let's fix that. So I think to do this the right way, I have some other code lying around to do it. Let's see. So we want it to look like this. Yeah. We need to like turn it into a callback version of it. Why? Not like that. Oop. Let's see here. So no, I did have it as toString. Let's see. So these guys use list. Okay. Is that correct? I think we have some horrible thing going on here. Let's see. Why is it? Oh, because this is now not in the same line. Why doesn't it like that? Text does not exist on concat array. I don't know about that. I think it's just like null checking it and not liking that we're null checking it. Maybe. Okay, so then we have to change this to this.concat, right? Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't like that quite though. I think it's probably just that null check. Okay. So where else do we do selections? Oh, my AC just came on, so we'll turn that off real quick. Yes, I am using Next. Yeah, I'm using Next. I'm not using too many. I think of the features you're supposed to be using from Next. Like I'm doing most of this client side, um, and not really. So it's like 90% vanilla React, but with just like the Next app router. I'm quite new to web development, so I'm still trying to get a handle on like which of these things to try to go actually work with here. But it's been good so far. I kind of just started with T3 stack and went from there, and it's been all right. So let's see if that gets us what we want. All right, good. So that grabs all three of the guys from the server, puts them into our state variable there. So that's awesome. Yeah, and that kind of does what we wanted to do, brings us all around. So now we have to get those to highlight, right? So let's move that first. Okay, so now we want to make those highlight the parts of the text that they're on, right? So let's see. I think where's the highlight? So highlights have to get added into the rendition. This is using EPUB.js. So I have to, let's see, to actually like put it in here. Annotations I add. Why is that not finding the my other selections? Oh, because it's only set selections that we're accessing now. Okay. All right. So I think we need a use effect now on selections changing to go handle like highlighting stuff. So let's just grab this use effect and we will paste it, renode it in. And then we want this basically. Oh crap. Whoops. So we want like selections.map and then hello. No, I'm not. How do I use .map again? So I have to do it like so, right? Post. Okay, so we have that. Selection.cfi range. Okay, we have some kind of mismatch here. What is not matched? Oh. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Does that... Okay, great. So that now highlights the text that we wanted to highlight. That is badass. Hungarian notation in TS. Which one is Hungarian? Is Hungarian the one where you are like putting the type before the variable name? So it's like I number or something. I don't think I do that very often. Yeah, I haven't I don't do that very often in TypeScript. I don't think. If it's anywhere, I think it's in like these. I have it maybe in like these type definitions here. Actually, I think this was just copy pasted from some other library. I think I mostly have done that in the past with like object-oriented stuff. So in like very legacy heavy C++ code bases, there's some Hungarian notation going on, but it's I don't know. It's mostly like just more verbose. I think I do like it for like if distinguishing if something is like a member function or not. I think that's cool, but I don't know. Generally have not carried that over to other stuff. Type alias, but you say I for maybe. Yeah, that is true. It's I is like very misleading there. It's also pretty new to like TypeScript, so there are some like things in here that are just definitely like wacky or not right. Okay, so we're highlighting any posts we got from the server in blue, so that's pretty cool. And then now anything you do here, okay, well, those are becoming purple, so we don't want that. We want those to stay red. Because they're getting added to our selections map, and then the selections map is like double highlighting them, or that use effect is like double highlighting them now, from this hook here, set render selection. So this is like set up as a hook using the actual like EPUB viewing library to just do this. And now I just duplicated that. So I need to fix that somehow. Oh, what the hell? Why did my screen go all black and white? Oh, that's weird. OBS like crapped out on the viewport for some reason. Running more classes than regular closures in React takes me getting used to. Yeah, I haven't used Svelte before. What's the like kind of like big difference between using that versus React? Let's see. Much less verbose. Yeah. I think. Yeah, like React seems to be pretty verbose with all of like the state management stuff. I do like JSX seems pretty clean to me. Like JSX with Tailwind especially is like pretty nice. But like all of this like use effect and use state crap you have to do with React is very annoying. there's a lot of like garbage you have to do with that, and very confusing too. So let's see. let me like lower the opacity on this, because that's also kind of driving me crazy. It's how, yeah, how like opaque those were getting. Oh, I have to go fix this like chat window on the stream. It does not look good against a white background. Okay. I'll fix this one too. So how would we go about filtering which annotations we want or not? Because selections. So in state manager reacts to TS. Okay. That sounds pretty cool. Like the React compiler itself is like a pretty new thing, right? I think that's people were doing like Webpack or Vite stuff for a while, but now it's like they're offering like a first party solution for that. So I'm not quite sure how like compiled web stuff really works. It's like, because I with like Next, there are a lot of like kind of magic things that go on in like the Next Webpack that I don't really know. Yeah, I bet. I've heard like Svelte has like better like debug tools too than like the React component like debugger here. Because this thing is like, there are, I don't know, there's some like questions I have with what's going on with this tool, in terms of like it's just like not reloading half the time, and then some like weird stuff with it like jumping around back into like your code in the debugger. There's like some weird creepy stuff that goes on like that. This like going out to your actual source code versus like the Webpack version of it is like inconsistent too. It's very strange. I don't know. That's probably skill issue of just don't know how to like debug React the best. But yeah, this thing. Yeah, you just using the browser debugger would be much nicer, much simpler. All right. So let's see. I think I want to combine this text selection and this post type, because this post type I'm using to get posts from the server, and it has like the information I actually want out of it. So let's like do that. Rinse instructions. Okay, interesting. So like what kinds of stuff does for like Webpack or like web compiler things, are they really just meant to optimize like the JavaScript payload that you're sending to a browser, or does it like go all the way down and try to do like to run machine code stuff? Because I think, is that like just a WebAssembly thing, or is it more like you like the compilers are actually like doing that like crazy stuff? I think I just changed this to CFI. Alright, so anyone else I need to fix that here? Okay, so now we've got unified types for those things, so that's good. That is less hassle, less hassle for me to deal with. Yeah. So running locally, like the console has like so many, oh shit, logs so many errors. It's kind of crazy. Like how much stuff just gets like dumped in here. Some of it's just from node modules. I don't know if all of that shows up on the prod version of the site. I haven't checked in a while. Oh, I see. So for WASM, is that, I think, like, do you like typically just like turn the whole still call browser APIs? So do you, is that why like people do like a big canvas element and just like treat it as like a window that you're just like writing into the render buffer of that? I see. I see. That makes sense. Are like the people who do like 3D rendering in browser, is that all WASM, or is that like some like crazy stuff? Because I saw this video where it was like a web portfolio like 3D car thing of like, this was like some crazy thing. And I don't know like how like something like this even works. Of like who, of like how is he like running this code to go like just draw shit to the screen like this in browser. Yeah, yeah, I bet. So it's like in a canvas, and then like something in the back. I don't know how canvases work. Is that, I think that's like just provides you like some kind of like render API. Yeah, I bet. Can I profile this? Can I see what the for graphics? Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I haven't really played too much with like any graph, like this is not graphics heavy at all. I have not played with like graphics heavy browser stuff. I would like to when writing alone. Yeah, I can see that. Just like the amount of re-renders you trigger like all the time, like doing stuff like there. Just like opening up this book and flashing it to the right page, I had to go do a re-render. I think that's fixable uh, in my code base with React, but it's still like there's a lot of like that kind of stuff, and then in debug mode too, like basically everything gets doubled on init, which is very annoying because then I'm just like hammering my back end for no reason. Um, anyway, so to like split off and make these not annotate like double if it's like from the current user. Now I think I can do this. So and selection dot user ID is not equal to user dot ID. Then don't highlight in blue. So let's see, or don't highlight in red. Oh shit, that didn't work. So we still have a CFI range in there somewhere. Probably could have just filtered, replaced all those, but yeah, that's life. Okay, so no, that's still purple. Yeah, that's still double highlighting it, I think. Taking away the whole memo. What's the memo? I've heard of like memoizing stuff. Is that like the, you can add things to not trigger like a re-render all the time? Okay. So how long has Svelte been around versus like React and Vue and like Angular, right? These are all like the big front end frameworks. So like, because React's been around since like 2013. This is 2016. 2016. $2014. Is necessary in React because React is slow. Yeah. Interactive journalism. What do you like? What do you mean by the like blog posts that have like interactive elements on it? Okay, why is that? But why is that still hitting? I suppose we should log user.id. Oh, whoa, why is my user ID undefined? Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Oh crap. All right, so I'm not adding those in there correctly. Okay, so when we get the posts, set selections, okay, how do I just like copy all of the, can I do this? Okay, perfect, excellent. All right, but something did not get copied correctly. What's going on in here? So, just working on stories which had data visualizations. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I don't know how you do like transitions in React. I've seen like some stuff in Tailwind to like do transitions, and I know that's like a CSS thing now. Um, core things like state management, animation, just purchase coding. Yeah, it is Svelte is one guy, right? It's like Richard Harris or whomever. Um, yeah, that versus like big corporate Facebook running it. Yeah, okay, I see. It's big team. Interesting. I see. But he's not like the CEO Vercel guy, right? That's some other dude. Yeah. Okay, why is this not rendering out the content anymore? I think it's because I just changed the name of from like text to content. And what else do I need? Put book ID in. Is that it? I'm gonna let the server handle the timestamp, content, post ID. Yeah, I don't think I need those ones. I need content, but I don't think I need anything else. Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried it. I'd be interested in like a future project trying out Svelte or one of these other like front end frameworks. Um, for this project, I wanted to use React just because it's new to like big web dev stuff, and just wanted to get some exposure to like what's big and out there. But I think it would be cool to go play around and use some more of these. Whoops. All right, here we go. All right, we got that rendering out again. If we're only a top level, there's reactor. Okay, cool. All right, where? Oh, but I'm not doing that correctly. Because I shouldn't be filtering out on here on user ID, right? Because I would want it to, yes. Because I think the idea would be like if it's someone else's post, make it blue. If it's my post, make it red, right? So we will double highlight it for now. Let's see. Wait, what? Did I? Oh, no, I did something stupid here. Let's let's. Oops. So let's change that. We want to just if rendition wrap that around the whole thing. Okay. 5. Svelte reactive can find it easier, right? Okay, that's cool. So if you used like, so what do you do, Fern? Are you like a full-time Svelte guy, or have you like bounced around between like different front end stuff in the past as well? Let's try that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're still double highlighting it, but it's a different color now, so that's good. That's good. Um, glad you did so. I have very little experience writing like vanilla, just JavaScript stuff. I did like one project back in college where it was for like my senior capstone project. We basically had this sensor ball that we were transmitting, that had like we were transmitting JSON packets over like LoRa radio, just like a pretty like low power, high range radio to back to like a base station computer, um, and just like using some like graph JS thing to go render that out. And I remember I not knowing like what the hell was going on there, of there being like yeah, return to PHP. There's like just too many damn text files and like even dealing with like figuring out all this vanilla stuff in Node to get working. I don't even know if that's vanilla JavaScript really, but like there was there was a learning curve there. I do like things being like kind of more in one place in React, but the amount of other bullshit you have to inherit to get that is kind of crazy. Um, I've used PHP and Nginx a little bit at work to stand up some like really terrible like legacy web server stuff, and that's been kind of interesting to work with. But I can definitely see why people moved on from some of those technologies. Okay. All right. So there we go. That kind of does what we want it to. It highlights the text that someone else highlighted and tells you like what they thought of it. So now I can do a little bit more here and like add some other user information here. Like I can put like their user icon probably in this. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, hasn't wasn't like Next also, they were like the big proponent of like the server side rendering stuff before React jumped back onto it. Yeah, that is true. Like Apple. Oh my God, Apple is probably the worst in the business at selling you the solution for the problem they invented. Like I literally only own this MacBook because of stupid Xcode. I have a perfectly fine like nice Razer laptop that is has super badass hardware in it. Um, but I had to get a MacBook because I was being held hostage at being able to deploy anything to iOS. Uh, Infrastructure hidden as a framework. Yeah, I guess so. Um, there's like a constellation of things you get with Next, right? Because you're getting like the Next Webpack stuff. You have like the Next router, and there's like multiple Next routers. Um, it, I don't really know how like their env stuff works. I'm not like some of that think that I have in my project is from like just the Create T3 app boilerplate code, but I just don't know well enough to say like what is what there. Um, okay, now what we want to do? We want to render some user pictures here, right? So let's do that. So next to like that show, we can do like how do we do this in like Clerk? User icon inside React. Where's man? Do I have to? What's like the best way to go find that in here? If you're in Freedom Land. Yeah, I so what's like the Webpack beef? Does like vanilla React like they like don't do that? You just like use things like you're just sending out things as is. Sign in button. So I think it's user button. But how do I show like a user button that's not my like the currently signed in user with Clerk? I don't really want to open up Clerk on here. I want like the Clerk docs. I don't want to expose any secret keys. Oh, okay, I see. All right, where's the docs of this? So how do I get out? Someone else's user button closer to ecosystem consolidation now. So, like, what do you mean by that? Like everybody, like, regardless of framework, is kind of using the same stuff. Is that like because of like more community things are getting more popular, or it's like a like web component stuff? I don't. Okay, I see. Um, okay. So how do we do this? UI components. Um, User button. Oh, can I pass in whose it is there? Or is this just totally the wrong thing to be using to render what I want? You already know that JS tooling sucks. Yeah. Yeah. But is there any tooling that like doesn't suck though? That's the question. Um, big project is V. So I've heard. Um, let's see. So I want. Let's just render the username first. So I'll just change this to. So I'm gonna need to grab like every stupid thing out of here anyway. Cargo. Yeah, cargo seems pretty like okay. Um, I've used like the um, Go seems alright too. I haven't run into any like huge problems with Go tooling, but I admittedly have only used Go for like a very small like toy thing. Okay, what did I fucking do here? What did I break? What the hell? Cannot find name button. We don't like that. Yeah, but it's like hard if your like language is not really centrally controlled to have that unified first party tooling, right? That's like the number one problem with C and C++, right? Is you have to deal with pick your poison of someone's terrible tooling of like three different guys' terrible tooling. Um, what the fuck? Why? Why is this not? Why is this freaking out? Like, what do you mean cannot find the name button? Am I stupid? Um, I see. So can you just do like for loop over the selection array to render stuff? I don't know what is going on here that isn't like. I think this might be like it's not on the same line problem, which would be really stupid. Like, what the fuck do you mean you can't find the name button? Ah, I see. Cool. What the fuck? What is going on here? Did I? Can I? Zone formatting each block. Well, now I don't need to go make the index the key. I can go grab just use the C of 5 range, I guess. Open. Oh, no. So this is not a. But I don't think that's a real. Maybe it is, because this is supposed to be like the. Oh wait. Is that where did that come from? Oh, good catch. Good catch. I thought that was like down here or up here somewhere. There's like this arrow that's like a special arrow character. I've got to change that because it's just like freaking confusing. Okay. Oh, that's because I was trying to do this. I was trying to expand and then show selection dot user ID. Yeah, there we go. But instead of that, I want, oh fuck, the like user name. So, oh man, so now I have to go fetch from like the users table. Okay, so because this is like that's like not useful, obviously. This is like the backend UID version of the name. Okay, so basically, I think right now the only place other users will exist on the page is inside of like inside of the selections map. So I can go on here and create a do like a fetch to go grab all of the user names by user ID from the server, so I can have display names to show. I can do that, or go back in and like rewrite this endpoint to send me out the display name as well. Yeah, maybe that's like worth doing, because otherwise that is like more state. I have to be all the users for the post. Yeah, so because basically like because we could be fetching, right now we're fetching every post for this book. So for like all users, right? Because the point of the thing is to kind of be able to share your annotations with each other. So like yeah, it'll be from like other users too. I think it makes sense to add that. Oh, man. Or does it? Because I don't like. No. I think I'll just keep that separate for now. Because I don't want to have to add to like this post endpoint that's just supposed to return like post and like a foreign key. Like the entire like user data, like that's ridiculous. That seems not correct. But doing it this way too, of creating some kind of user tracking struct in the front end, seems like pretty terrible too. There's probably some better way to build that out, but I just want something quick and easy that I can get this display name right now. Okay, so let's see. Actually, how do I do that? Because that's all living in Clerk right now. I don't know how I would grab that. Let's see. So this is like, yeah, this is like your like a settings thing. How do I do this? Yeah, right now this is all on the use client page. I think this user rendering stuff should be probably server side though. Like, can I pass in like which which user to show on the button? Is that a thing? Is that not a thing? So that's very annoying. How do I get other users like public data from this thing? Suspend boundaries for client opponents. What does that mean? What is that? Until children are finished loading. Okay. I see. How? Does Clark even like do that? Or am I gonna have to do all this other, like pull out the profile myself? Is that this use user hook is for like the current user, right? Or can I grab someone else's data off of that? Yeah. This was using Clerk is at the expense. It made it very easy to get like a sign-in page and like just have that stuff up and running. But now, like most of the user data itself, like this profile picture and the display name, everything, lives in Clerk's database versus my the actual like backend for this app. So I have no idea how to get out any of that information. It's very annoying. Okay, let's see here. Advanced usage. Oh, boy. Oh. Sys. Yeah. every doc website looks like this exact same thing. It's kind of funny. That's funny. Yeah, I think like there's like next auth as well. That's like integrated with Vercel. I don't know if that's any good. That's what we're using to host the prod version of this thing. But I have no idea if that is how much more or less annoying that is than this. All right, well let's go read through the doc here. All right, yeah. So did that, blah blah. Did that. Yeah. Create first user. Yes. Okay, here. All right, so deploy production, deploy Vercel. Yeah, it's for the active session. Oh, okay, I see. use clerk. Clerk so what lives in the clerk object? Oh, a lot. Yeah, I don't even know if this is a... We might have to ask our friend ChatGPT here. Oh, here we go. Nope. Okay, so yeah, like all that stuff is in the user object. So, but can I grab that? Yeah, this is the same freaking page that we were just looking at. Okay, let's see like in the back end here. Can I... Oh, here we go. Oh, excellent. All right, so let's see. Public metadata and private metadata. Okay. Okay. API access from the front end API. Why is this a totally different thing? What the hell? Okay. Let's see. Get user. Here we go. So I can just go grab that. So is this is the response. So what is the domain clerk dev? Oh no, this was current user. Oh, god damn it. Come on. Like, can I not pass in? Okay. Oh, no. Public accessible. So that's set the profile picture, right? Because, yeah, this is so annoying. The other annoying thing in JavaScript land, or web land in general, is just like how many fucking magic stacks are in here that now I have like no idea where the hell this thing lives. That's very irritating. Hmm. Yeah. Oh man, this sucks. It probably will be easier just to add this to. Well, actually, I don't think so. Because my backend is just using this clerk generated user ID. Oh, so I have to go figure out on there too. So okay, where did the API go for this thing? Um, so to get if I get a user, like what do I? So is it trying to target server? Domain, okay. $400. Okay. Dev session. Because I think this is like using your browser session to ask for some like the current user again, right? This is very annoying. These guys just like not offer this at all. Oh, here we go. Okay, all right, there we go. We found it. So let's see. Okay, so how do we get this working? Create clerk client. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're doing that. It might be in here. No. So, okay. Well, that kind of stinks. So now we do have to make that server side. Okay. I'm not quite sure like how this stuff works here. With the client side clerk provider, no clue. Okay, but let's just get this rolling here. Server slash. Well, let's see if that works. How do I make like a server component here? or can I just oops. Can I just like import that? Oh, I need to. How do I do that? Do I need to like wrap this in curly braces or something? Okay. So let's say like on our use effect mount here, we will log out that user list. How about that? Let's see if that like just works. Do you think it'll just work? Probably not. That's a no. Okay, we don't need logging all of those, I don't think. Missing clerk secret key. Oh, do I need to add that to like my env.js for the server to be able to use that, or is that like, oh, I need to expose env to this file? Because I thought I had that like in here. No, I guess not. Okay, so let's see here. So okay. How does this thing want me to provide that secret key? Do I need to like redo this? No, it's working. So I'm pretty sure, let me go check if that secret key is named that in my .env. Yeah, clerk secret key. Okay. Because the only other place I'm actually using that environment for, oh, I couldn't even get it to work here. That's right. Oh, crap. I have to go figure out how like Next is actually making that work, because that I'm not quite sure of how Next and Node are consuming my environment variables and then getting them out to, you know, to this thingy here. Maybe it's like this. the server-side variable on the client. Okay. So is this not server-side? What if I just do that? You can only export async functions. Okay. Okay, so oh, here we go. So that did something. Did anything fail out here? So why, oh why did it not, like, do that? Number of results to return, blah. Console.log response. Oh, am I? I'm a little confused here. Like, why did that? This got like a length 0 thing. So I'm gathering this like did not do what I wanted it to do. So did that even go to clerk and try to stack? Got that for me. I think I am doing something not quite right here. Did I? So we got, oh, but it's, oh, this is, wait, no, it's console logging the function pointer. Oh, so why, oh, what the fuck? Why would it do that? Well, here's why. Because I told it to do that. Oh my god, that's stupid. Okay. Alright, let's try that. Promise pending. Only... oh, interesting. Rejected. Classes or null prototypes are not supported. So, so it looks like it got it on the server end. So let's try, turn, plain objects. So what is a plain object versus a class in JavaScript? Right. So do I need to like massage that out to get that? Or prompts need to be serializable. Oh, okay. Server component. I see. Okay. So that's gonna take like some rewriting there. You can figure that out though. Okay. Well, that like is pretty close to working. Pretty close. Okay. We're almost out of time here. We've got like 10 minutes left. So I think that's probably not enough time to get any more stuff done on this end with any web stuff. We're getting pretty close though. Pretty close. So I guess before we end things off, let's go do some fun stuff. So let's see. So I was working, or I started to think about the Boss Rush game jam that's going on. It's being hosted from itch.io, and I've been trying to come up with some ideas for it. I have some ideas, but I want to do this project in Jai. So I've been working on some rendering stuff in Jai, porting over some of the like game code I wrote in C over to this language. Most of this is just like the basic rendering test, but I have like, you know, some garbage here, some of my like entity structure stuff. So I'm trying to think if there's like anything cool I can do quick here. Well, let's see if this just compiles on Mac first of all. Okay, let's go as it does. All right, good. So it still compiles. Glad it does. And this looks very good, very similar to what it is on Windows. So that's, you know, cross this like simp module for Jai is like it's like a very lightweight cross-platform rendering thing, and it does just work. So that's good. I did, you know, at some point I still want to try to write this kind of thing on my own to figure out some of that lower level rendering stuff, some like platform specific code. But you know, this just works, and to like get a game jam type thing off the ground, that should be all you need. Yeah, because I now have the ability to kind of draw whatever I want into that window using simp. So that will be good. That'll be fun. One other thing I'd like to figure out is in WesTerm, if there's a good way to like preview images in terminal without having to do like one of these, because WesTerm has like the ability, like you can see, to render out images, but it's like through this terrible WesTerm image cat thing. Or if there's like some easier way to be able to do that. I know there are a couple of like in TUI file explorers that have kind of that functionality. That would be nice to do, because when I'm like looking through folders full of images. It's annoying because that's like the either have to like open them up one by one or pop open Finder or something. I don't really want to do that. My Mac experience is a whole lot nicer when I don't have to deal with Finder. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it for today. We're just about out of time here. It's hard end at 9 o'clock. So thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate all your valuable watching time. And Fern, it's great chatting with you as well. I hope you have a good one. I'll hopefully check out Svelte at some point here after I graduate from React Andy status. And have a fantastic day. Have fun coding. Drink plenty of tea, and see you all next time.